I'm Monique Sultani, and I want you to join me on my journey.
What's up, Chef?
As we come together in your community.
I think what made us successful is focusing on the varietals that thrive in this valley.
By breaking bread.
Always ask yourself, does this add value? I'll eat to that.
Opening up a bottle.
Woo!
And connecting through culture.
The dove came back with an olive branch in his mouth to show that he found the lamb.
I got chills. This is Wine O.
I feel powerful.
TV. Said to be named after a Native American word that means where the sun breaks through the mist. The Temecula Valley is known for its ideal wine-growing weather and its proximity to millions of SoCal residents.
The beauty of Southern California with our wonderful climate is we can extend our harvest all the way through into the wintertime, where they can't do that in a lot of places around the world.
The Spaniards first planted grapes here more than 200 years ago, but the first commercial vineyard didn't make it here until 1968. The Temecula Valley may not have a signature wine, but more than 24 varieties of wine grapes grow and thrive under its Tuscan-like sun. Nestled in the famed Valle de los Caballos, Spanish Fort Valley of the Horses, you'll find a hidden gem, Robert Renzoni Vineyards and Winery. And if you're lucky, you'll run into one of the region's favorite couples. How fun is this? I'm in the Temecula Valley. I'm sitting down with Robert and Brande. We're in the Buffalo Room. There's so much story here.
In 1886, in a little town called Fano in Italy, my great-grandfather Federico started making wine for friends and family as a hobby. That went on for numerous years until he was encouraged to move to the United States in the early 1900s by his brother-in-law, Romeo Battistoni, and they ended up settling in Buffalo, New York.
Hence the Buffalo Room, and the rest is history. 4 generations of winemakers paving the way for Robert to carry the family tradition into the 21st century.
The Temecula Valley is the closest wine-growing region to that of Tuscany, Italy, in which my family is originally from. So that, of course, was very appealing to me to grow Italian varietals in honor of my family's heritage.
The secret behind his success in Temecula?
I think focusing on the varietals that thrive in this valley, a la Syrah and Sangiovese, to name 2 predominant reds, I believe will make this region famous. If you want Cabernet, you go up to where she's from, or Napa, right? She's from Healdsburg, the Sonoma area.
The key to Robert Renzoni's happiness? The woman who had him at hello, actress and vineyard owner herself, Brande Roderick.
She came with her friends and we met, and she mentioned to me that she wanted to plant her own vineyard, and she always wanted to have her own vineyard, and she had 5 acres around the corner from our winery and wanted some advice on planting. I'll never forget going up this little steep hillside, and I grabbed her hand and I just felt something right off the bat. I've never had that feeling in my life.
Aww.
And here we are.
And even now, nearly 7 years later, Robert admits he still pinches himself.
She's been on Baywatch, Celebrity Apprentice, she was in Starsky and Hutch, she was in Playboy, I mean the whole thing. And so I'm like, she's way out of my league. I admire her, I respect her, I love her. I mean, it's a wonderful story.
Let's drink to that as we dive into Brande's story.
My mom is a very strong-willed person, and she always instilled in me that you can do anything as long as you set your mind to it and you work hard enough. So that's kind of been my whole life. I moved to LA and I had the dream and I had the drive, and I went to acting classes and went to all the auditions, and my very first gig was 90210, and then got the call for the audition for Baywatch, and that's where it all turned around.
Baywatch became the most watched television show in the world, and Brande became a household name. She learned how to navigate her newfound fame with a little help from Hugh Hefner.
He would sign autographs for anybody, he would take pictures with anybody, and he was just always so nice and graceful to everybody. So that kind of helped to shape kind of the actress or celebrity that I wanted to be, moving forward.
Brande learned the ins and outs of owning a vineyard from Robert, and now he sells the wine made from the grapes she grows.
My Syrah's inside this wine right here, the Lyric Rosé, which his daughter actually did the label of this. She actually drew the,
My daughter's name is Lyric Rose, so it's Lyric Rosé.
A portion of the sale of each bottle of Lyric Rosé goes to the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's research.
We've raised over $500,000 here at our winery over the years, and very proud of it.
Brande's passion for wine may only be rivaled by her passion for film, and the two come together in her latest project, Wineville.
It's a crazy psychological family, really messed up family thriller horror film.
It's no wonder she's both the director and star of this nail-biter set in the wine world. Brande knows how to make things happen. Like that one time she convinced an Italian chef to give up his secret pizza recipe.
There she is in the back of the kitchen taking photo ops with the employees. They recognized her from Baywatch. True story. So, and then off in the corner, there's the owner writing down the ingredients for the pizza. Swear to God.
Those secret ingredients inspired their must-have R&R pizza.
It's now become our #1 selling item here at the restaurant.
Do you guys have a cheers or a toast? Anything that you say?
Of course, being from Buffalo, it's go Bills.
Oh, go Niners!
Go Bills.
Travel just 4 miles north of Robert Renzoni, and you'll find the family-owned Wilson Creek Winery. Whimsical wines and a family feel have helped make Wilson Creek a SoCal hotspot for over 2 decades.
We started convincing my entire family to quit their job, sell the home, and get into a business that we had no idea about. We had nothing, no previous experience. We did it from the ground up in a double-wide mobile with no running water, no electricity. We had an outhouse, a generator, and a hose.
Now I get to see what they did. I mean, when I was younger, I was just running around in the creek, didn't really know what was happening around me. But now I get to grow and appreciate it, and I have almost a 1-year-old son that gets to do the same thing I did.
We all moved to this little crazy valley called Temecula Valley, and here we are 25 years later.
And here they are. A leap of faith led to a lifetime of toasts here in the Temecula Valley.
You know, it started slow. We were the 14th winery. Now there's 54 of us out here. And we just couldn't be more proud of this little region of what it's producing. We do grow Cab, we grow Chardonnay and all the normal stuff, but we can grow some of the stuff that other places can't grow because we are in Southern California.
One of the things that people recognize you for are your fun, your whimsical wines. How did these ideas come about with the sparkling?
And one of our things is dare to think differently, and my wife wanted something unique and different for the Y2K party.
Oh, it was for Y2K?
Yeah. We came across something that nobody else had. We put it in a bottle and it just went crazy.
The almond, yeah.
Yeah, mind-blowing. It's just been a wonderful ride, and from that we've launched into the peach and then a drier version of the almond and watermelon and coconut and all the different flavors. But you know, almond is the king, peach is the queen.
One of the things that you guys do that is really fun is you do have these wines. You made a little fun mimosa bar for us. Everybody grab one.
And we are going to
I'm gonna
have
get
some
the OG.
fun.
Okay, are we doing it?
Oh, you did it the old style. That's awesome. That's how wine geeks do it. Let me show you how party animals do it. Here we go.
You guys are so fun. Bill went for it like we were winning the NBA title championship. All right, now what is the secret to making a mimosa? You put ice in it? You don't put ice in it?
The secret is whatever you like. All the bases, orange juice, pineapple juice, and cranberry, and you just mix and play, and then all the different garnishes you can throw in there.
Cassidy, what are some tips that you learned from your dad growing up?
I didn't know how entrepreneurial he was until I got into college and I realized what it takes to start a business. And to do that with your family is pretty dang hard. He always says, you know, be passionate about what you're doing, and if you're not, then you're gonna be earning every penny the hard way.
You lead with your heart, your wallet will follow. Do what you love to do, and money will follow.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
A bird's eye view of a charming porter reveals the remnants of a rich history. Once a stop on the Butterfield Overland Mail Trail, this rustic strip hit its stride when the railroad came to town in 1882. Ironically, back then, it was known as Newtown. We're here in the historic district of Old Town Temecula. Established in 1859 with its very first post office, today it is a hotspot for museums, shopping, and wining and dining. I am with Chef Leah. We are going to get our hands dirty with some locally sourced, locally grown fruits and vegetables. We're in a zero waste kitchen, and I'm just so honored to be here with you today.
Thank you. And I'm gonna cover so we don't get the white to go any other color.
All right, there we go.
Okay,
I got
here
a
we
place
go.
to wash my hands. So first of all, tell us a little bit about E.A.T Marketplace.
Oh, absolutely. So E.A.T Marketplace is almost 15 years old. We've been in this community for 22 years, and we're farm to plate.
What does a zero waste kitchen mean?
We want to make sure that all of our tidbits, all of our ends of our zucchini, you name it, we're putting back into something, whether it's stock, a salad, a rice, or a dessert.
In my mind, I think of you an educational eatery.
I love to teach young upcoming cooks because we have an obligation what we put on the plate. I want this generation to understand what that truly means. We're gonna make a yam tahini burger, and that's vegan, it's gluten-free, and it's super high in protein. It's so fast and easy, it's so convenient,
Okay,
so delicious.
amazing.
And then we're gonna plate it up.
Perfect, let's do it.
There we go. That's it, we're ready to go.
So these are all chickpeas, which I love.
These are chickpeas. This is basil, cilantro, and a little bit of oregano. We have ginger, turmeric, cumin. So we're gonna give this a quick mix. This is shredded yam. Okay, while you stir,
Okay.
I'm gonna add in the tahini, more protein. I'm gonna come in with a little bit of our oat flour.
Hello, mommy!
Olive oil from Temecula Olive Oil. I love them.
What's a piece of advice you would give people at home that really want to get into feeding their children or their families healthy food, but they feel like they don't have the time or the money?
I think the first thing that we have to do is take your kids to a farm and really let them understand where their food comes from, or start a little garden. When kids grow food, it's a beautiful experience. Their eyes just light up. This is what we call a seriously working kitchen. What's up, chef?
What's up? Oh, I'm chef now.
Chef, what's up,
Yay.
chef?
Do I have a
Don't
job?
leave me hanging.
What's up,
There
chef?
we go. Okay, all right, here we go.
Yes, chef.
And then you want, yes, chef. Level it, baby, level it.
Yes, chef.
Did anybody else get splattered? Take your bib off, fold it and put it right here. We're gonna bring a,
do.
bring a hot pan. Come on over, hot pan, watch your back, watch your sides, hot pan. Thank you, chef.
This is where my artistic creativity comes in.
I'm just gonna give this little drizzle
so pretty.
around the plate. This is our yam tahini plate.
One piece of advice you'd give somebody watching this. Tell me something profound, chef.
Have fun while you're doing it, because life is really short and joy is important, and always ask yourself, does this add value?
Does this add value? I'll eat to that. So good. You added so much value to my life, to my day. I feel like I have to give you a big old hug. Thank you so much, chef. You might not know it, but olive oil originated right here in Southern California. I'm going to introduce you to one of the area's most popular producers. Nancy and Tom Curry moved to the Temecula Valley nearly 30 years ago with the goal of growing their own food and teaching their daughters to appreciate where that food comes from. Today, that lofty family goal is a thriving family business, Temecula Olive Oil Company.
Well, we were in the wine business and we decided that we wanted to plant olives. We knew that fresh olive oil was just not something that we had access to here in the United States.
How old were your kids?
The oldest one was in maybe the second or third grade. We actually have footage of her planting the trees out here. And then 2 years ago, she got married in the trees that she planted as a little girl.
Tell me a little bit about the history of olive oil, particularly in Southern California.
Well, the olive tree was brought to us from Europe by the Franciscans when they built the first mission down in San Diego. It also was where the first wine was made. Southern California has been really the essence of all these great products.
It's been really fun to see people from all over the world who have grown up with access to fresh olive oil as part of their culture and their history, and they come here really missing that. And we'll have older individuals who will be crying while they're harvesting the fruit just because it takes them back. And I will say honestly, it is so humbling to be the custodians of something bigger than us, and seeing all the people in the Temecula Valley who are planting olives, it's become a great thing. So the Temecula Valley is not just about wine anymore, it's really about the incredible olive oils.
Olive oil is fruit juice, And you want your fruit juice fresh, so the fresher you get it, the better it's going to taste.
It's fruit juice, but it doesn't taste like fruit juice.
Tom is a plethora of facts. He just told me the difference between a grove and an orchard. Wait for it. Do you know? Hang on. The trees lose their leaves. In which? In the orchard. So much to
Very
learn
good.
here, but I want to talk about the role of olives in civilization.
It has been used to embalm kings, anoint kings.
It's been a part of religion history forever. It's just amazing product.
Okay, so where does the expression extend an olive branch come from?
Well, that's kind of a Greek thing. They were supposedly given the olive tree by the gods. So when they extended the olive branch, they were actually giving a gift from the gods to someone. If you remember your story about Noah and the flood, the dove flew out to find land and came back with an olive branch in his mouth to show that he had found the land.
I got chills. I'm not kidding. Temecula olive oil is a gift from the gods that keeps on giving. It's good for your health, too.
It is a good fat. Our bodies need fat. They require fat for our brains to function.
We like to think of this as a wellness shop because this is made with fresh ginger, turmeric, onion, garlic, horseradish, jalapeno, and pepper.
You're going to be much healthier.
We're not going to be inflamed.
Right.
We're not going to, what do we need to say? Would you guys have some kind of a cheers?
He says slancha.
Slancha. Whoa, that is so good. Slancha, the old Irish toast that literally means health, an appropriate ode to the almighty olive. We just pulled over right off Highway 79 because we saw 1,000 sculptures sitting on the side of the road, and we're lucky enough to meet the artist Ricardo. Meet Ricardo Breceda. A movie outing with his daughter over 20 years ago inspired this accidental artist in Awanga, California, to create these Jurassic sculptures.
Watching the movie Jurassic Park with my daughter, I'm a single parent, and she requests for me to make her a life-size dinosaur. And it took me 1 year to do it. When I finish it, I put it next to the highway. Everybody get out of the cars taking pictures. And next day I had newspapers, TV, radio. They want to know who made that thing.
How did you get your background in sculpting?
I had no background in sculpting. I told you, my first piece took me a year to do it. Now the same piece can take me 3 months. We have hundreds and hundreds of different pieces. Every one is different than the other. And every one, it has like a story, like it tells you something. Whatever I have in mind that day to create, we do it.
What are you making tomorrow?
Whatever you want me to do it. You bet.
All right, one more. Thank you so much, Ricardo. We're here in the Temecula Valley about to make a grape escape at daybreak. I'm embarking on my very first hot air balloon adventure. I'm scared. I am here with Rusty. Rusty, I've never done this before. I'm feeling a little bit rusty. What do I need to know?
Nothing. You just need to get on board, have fun, and enjoy the ride.
And what do you love about the Temecula Valley?
It's kind of this little, beautiful little bubble away from the chaos.
And you've been doing this for over 30 years.
30 years.
How did you get into this and what keeps you going?
I started crewing, kind of what our crew guys are doing to help set up the balloon. That's how I got started. I love the people. The people are fun. It takes me back to my first flight.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited. Are we jumping? Is that ours?
That's ours.
Does it have a name?
Pinot.
Pinot!
If
Perfect!
you like Pinot.
I think the only thing missing is that Omaha World's Fair on the side. I feel like Dorothy about to go off to Oz. A little bit nervous. That is my daughter's favorite movie. I feel like I'm in safe hands with Rusty. Oh, we're in.
Go Goose.
So Rusty, we're up over some beautiful grapevines in Temecula Valley. How do you decide where we're going next?
Well, the wind decides that. So the winds at different heights do different things. So we go up and down and work those layers. So whatever you have that day to work with, that's what you get to work with.
When we started, I said, where are we gonna land? And what did you tell me?
I have no idea.
And every time you pull that, what are you doing?
You're heating the air inside the balloon. A little hotter goes up, let it cool, it comes down.
You know, one of the things that I'm learning on all of my adventures is all these things that we hold on so tightly to. Like I was so afraid to get in this balloon, and then when you're up here, you kind of release it all and you forget. So it's kind of a good mantra for life, I think.
Absolutely.
Just let go of whatever you're holding on to so tightly.
Enjoy the ride, right?
Just like Rusty says, enjoy the ride. Rusty, you ever let anybody help you?
Come on in.
All the people in here are a little frightened now that I got in with Rusty.
Reach up right here.
Okay.
Can you reach up?
I can.
Pull that. Wow, you did it. You feel the power.
I feel powerful. Where are we landing?
There's that big fence area right in front of us there. It's kind of flat, it's kind of nice. If we can get in there, we're going to try to end up going that way. We're there!
Woo! Nice work. Thank you, Rusty. Ah! Woo! A Grape Escape hot air balloon adventure! Woo! Only in the Temecula Valley. Thank you for joining the journey to the Temecula Valley and for watching Wine-O TV, where we get to the heart of every wine region. We'll see you next time, but until then, remember, sláinte. Let's do it again. Let's do it for real. So everybody's rolling on it? Okay, 3, 2, 1. This sculpture right off of... See, I'm better when I just go. Do you want to do it again?
Yes.
Yeah, he wants to do it again. It's okay.
Go.
And I don't do takes.
We went out as adults for the first time on St. Patrick's Day. And
we won't tell that story.
The product, the fruit lose their leaves. What do you call them? The what?
Deciduous. They're-
I can't. Okay, let's start again. 3, 2. Do you want to do it again?
No.
Okay.
You got it? You got it.
Chef.
There we go.
Bam.
There we go.
Hello, mommy. Whoa.
Can we get a cutaway with me beating people with the kale?
Yes. Hang on, I lost my train of thought. Okay, 3, 2, 1.